What's going on, guys? Millionaire Mitch here, bringing you the Raw review for August 11th, 2014. Starting off the show, we get Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman, of course, is talking on the mic, and he says, you know, he's trying to sell SummerSlam to C Nation and how Lesnar is going to destroy Cena, and Paul Heyman busts out a rap. Now, this rap was pretty good. I mean, he even called himself a Jew and all that. And I handed down. I mean, he busted it right now. I'm pretty sure they wrote it down and he practiced it. Because I'm pretty sure old Heyman can't just rhyme off the top of his head like that. But it was a pretty good rhyme, and it made me get hyped for it. But yeah, so he says that this is his house, Lesnar's house, and he runs this. I mean, they're doing a really good job of getting heel heat on Lesnar. I mean, I know that. I mean, a lot of people want to see John Cena lose, but it's making it kind of hard. Now, either they can go one of two ways. They're either going to let Cena get his butt whooped and somehow make a comeback and survive and win, or Lesnar's going to destroy him and get the belt. But anyways, whichever way they go, but they're doing a really good job of building up Lesnar as this really bad guy instead of just somebody to come in and take Cena's title away from him, because nobody really wants Cena to have the title anyways. He don't really need it. I've mentioned this in my videos before, but that really doesn't mean anything. But so moving on, we had Roman Reigns versus a mystery opponent. So Roman Reigns comes out first. He's waiting. And Kane's music hits. I'm like, really though, Kane? But he's dressed up in his suit, so he's back to corporate Kane again. He's not the demon Kane, or, you know, the son of the devil, or whatever they call him. He's just back to corporate Kane, which is fine. I mean, I like him better that way, because if he loses corporate Kane. If you can't build him up as strong if he's the demon Kane, because they don't know how to work him anymore, and he really is not that physical enough to work anymore. But anyways, moving on, Roman Reigns' opponents are Rob Axel. So I'm guessing this Rob Axel crew they were like in the hunt for the tag title. So I guess they scratched that idea because they lost to Stardust. But anyways, that's something who we didn't see tonight. But Rob Axel get beat by Roman Reigns, which they got beat by Sheamus like the first night he won the United States Champion. So I'm guessing they're kind of working for the, you know, authority kind of, but they're just thrown in there and get beat up. And I think it's silly. Ryback's just a beast, and he's a pretty big beast. So, you know, whatever. It is what it is. So Roman Reigns wins. They get a Kane. We get a Kane and Randy Orton segment that says the Demon King could be Roman Reigns, and Rob Axel couldn't beat Roman Reigns, but the Viper, Randy Orton, he can get it done. So moving on from there, we get RVD versus Seth Rollins. Nothing big here. You know, Seth Rollins has a new t-shirt. I don't know if it's really new or not. He used to wear that like Batman looking shirt, but I don't know when he did away with that, but he has a new t-shirt out. So him and RVD, which he beats RVD, which is really nothing there. I mean, I figured Dean Ambrose was going to come out and run in, but he didn't. Seth Rollins beat him pretty clean. And he goes out and he looks at the presents, because there's presents set along the stage for Hulk Hogan. There's one big present. When I seen it, I was like, man, there's somebody in that present, you know. So I'm guessing Dean Ambrose is in there from the beginning of the show. Probably like maybe an hour before the show when they opened up the gates. Like, he's been in there so long. But Seth Rollins is looking around the present. He turns behind his back, and here comes Dean Ambrose right out of the present. Like, he knew that he was going to be there. It would have made more sense if he was standing on the stage, you know, holding up the briefcase, you know. I mean, I'm guessing they had to give him his cue, I guess, but maybe they should have had a better cue there to make it not seem as obvious as there was somebody in there, and we knew that Dean Ambrose was in there. But I guess it is what it is. It feeds the rivalry, which I think they didn't. I don't know. Like here recently, they've been like this week they didn't do nothing to fuel the rivalry because he tagged him. But moving on from there, we get Stephanie McMahon going to confess to Brie Bella about something. So they have this chick. I can't even remember her name. She was trending on Twitter. But they have this chick, and her name is like Megan Miller, which isn't her real name, but obviously it's not her real name. But you know, the storyline kind of seems legit, but it's like attitude error wise, like Daniel Bryan's having an affair. This chick is like TNA, and they done the TNA thing because everybody was talking about on Twitter how they stole TNA's idea or plan, pretty much with the same chick and everything. So Brie Bella, she says that she's having an affair with Daniel Bryan. Brie Bella comes up there and slaps her, and instead of saying yes, she beats her down. And so then she's beating Stephanie down, and then she gets out of the ring and Stephanie says, "We're having the match tonight." So yeah, we'll see that later on, supposedly. So after that, we get Cesaro versus Swagger, and this is a very good match, very physical match. They could start something with these guys, you know, and I mean, after they're being the Real Americans, they could, you know, have a Real American. They could have them feud, you know, and have a pretty big rivalry with it, and it'd probably go pretty far. They just got to put a belt on one of them or make it worth something, and not just have them fight just because for no reason, because then nobody will get really into the whole storyline plot. But Swagger wins the match, and they're standing in the ring, and Swagger's waving a flag, and they say, and then boom, the Russia flag falls down behind them, and Rusev comes out and he's waving the flag, and no Putin, no promo from Lana tonight. So I guess if you wanted that to go away, then you got that for at least now. I hate to say this, but with all the hate they're getting, they're more than likely about to end Rusev's undefeated streak, which that means that's the end of Rusev. So really sucks, but I don't know. We'll see how WWE goes with it. But so I mean, if Rusev loses his undefeated streak, to be honest, he's done. You know, he'll become a comedy character like Kozlov and Kali, and more likely he'll end up being cut. But wait a minute. Oh, there's a place here. Okay, never mind. Okay, so next we get the interview with Bray Wyatt and Chris Jericho, which is pretty cool. They were making it out like it's creepy, like something weird was going to happen, but Bray Wyatt and them just they just cut a promo back and forth with each other. Nothing physical, but a very good mental promo. But pretty good. I mean, you probably find that stuff on YouTube or go back and maybe, I don't know. You'll find it somewhere. They'll probably show, if you watch any of the other shows, they probably show it again. I have that feud before the Sunday. Next we get AJ versus Eva, and like she gets her in a headlock, and then here comes Paige out running out there, and she's skipping around the ring, and I'm pretty sure Eva wins. Yeah, Eva wins by Paige's distraction. And then she cuts a promo. She talks to AJ about something. I can't remember. Hold on. Paige rhymes, and just like Heyman did. But Paige makes a rhyme. Then AJ goes outside and beats up Eva for no reason. I didn't understand that part. Eva was somehow hurt. I don't know if AJ hurt her or something. But anyways, so next we get John Cena out there, reaction to Lesnar. Cena cuts a really good promo, a pretty good, serious promo. Like, I liked it. It was okay. You know, it wasn't the funny stuff that Cena does. Now, what I thought Cena should come out as Dr. Thugonomics or whatever he was. They hit a rap on him, you know, and threw some nuts in the air or something. I don't know. But I like the old John Cena where he was a heel. But he missed a good opportunity to do that, but he makes a serious, pretty promo, And, good thing, hopefully it ends this Sunday, because I don't know. It just seems very, I don't know. They're just trying to kill each other right now. They're not even trying to have a real match, but, he calls him, scared. He calls him, he said, Lesnar said whenever Cena beat him, he's only 50%. He had some kind of reticulitis or something, which is something in their abdomen or something. I don't know exactly what it is, but he said he's only 50%, and now Cena's making up like things and calls him scared bitchitis or something. I'm not for sure, but pretty good promo by Cena, better than most of his promos. But anyways, moving on. We're supposed to have the Brie Bella Stephanie match. So Brie Bella comes down to the ring, and Stephanie, of course, was dressed up, not in ring gear. And she says, well, I'm not wrestling tonight, but you're being arrested because Megan Miller or whatever, Miller's pressed charges, so Brie Bella off to jail. So Teddy says, well, what goes around comes around, or something like that. So moving on, we get Miz at ringside, Slater versus Ziggler. Nothing really big here. Slater ends up winning by the distraction of Miz. No, the count out. He wins by count out because Ziggler goes and chases Miz, and Slater wins. So next we get Randy Orton versus Sheamus. Two big win for Heath Slater though. That's pretty cool. But Randy Orton and Sheamus. Sheamus loses, which I don't understand this. You're United States champion and you lose to Randy Orton, which would have made sense if Roman Reigns would have come out there or would have cheated to win. But he just won automatically, so it makes Sheamus look weak. Sheamus ain't been on TV for like 2 weeks anyways. So if I started just flipping through the channels and I watched last week and I wanted to watch this week and see that Sheamus was on there, that belt doesn't mean anything. He just lost to Randy Orton, And I know the belts don't mean a lot, especially the mid-card belts, but they at least should have had him win over. I mean, it was a good back and forth match. It seemed like it lasted forever. But anyways, moving on. Hulk Hogan's birthday. We get Hogan out. We get Mean Gene and Jimmy Hart in the ring, and they announce Hulk Hogan. He comes out there, talks a little bit. They show a video package, old school music. Show his, baby picture, like we're kind of like something to do with Rock. Hogan's, doing his thing, and Ric Flair's music hits. Here comes Ric Flair. Then Paul Orndorff comes out. Piper comes out. The NWO with Hall and Nash comes out there, and they're having a good time. They start to sing Happy Birthday, and Brock Lesnar comes out there, and he says the party's over, old man. And he looks like, he got in like Flair's face, or he got Piper's face, he got in Flair's face, and then he got in Hogan's face, said the party was over, old man. And then beginning Scott Hall said, hey, yo, and did his NWO thing, which was awesome. But got in their face, and then, he looked like he's about to hurt Hogan. He said, party's over, old man, this is my house. He made that whole statement about his house. And then here comes Cena to come out there. And, I forgot to mention, Cena's new clothes, which, happened to come out right when SummerSlam happened, so all the little kitties can buy it up. But anyways, Cena saves the day. Lesnar gets out of the ring. He doesn't do anything. Heyman tells him to come on. He gets out of the ring, and that's the end of it. And then we go to the post show, which you ain't gonna do to WWE Network. But anyways, we got a cake, and here comes Slater Gator comes out there with this little cake, and they fight back and forth. They end up throwing cake on each other, which was silly. So we said, do we actually have another cake? And they bring out a cake Which, okay, we're already subscribed to WWE Network, and we wouldn't been able to see this. But they have a cake, and it says $9.99 on it, which has the candles, you know, the numbers on the candles that say how old you are. But this one says $9.99, Hulkamania. Pretty nice cake. But Hulkster blows it out. They let it out. They let, everybody gets out of the ring, lets him celebrate. He does this, you know, and does his thing. And then confetti and balloons fly down, and that's the end of that. So, that's really about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Mountaineer Mitch signing out. Peace.